Are you hitting it?
Yeah. Hey, everybody. So, time for a check-in over on the Titan Crew. I'll say it again, just so for those newbies that are here for the first time. Titan Crew is on Facebook. It's a private group where I work with people around the world from all walks of life and all levels, from beginners to never trained before to advanced competitors to the pros. Well, that is an advanced trainer, right? And what I do there is I talk to them about their programs and their nutrition to make sure that they're up to date, they're doing it. But also on top of it, it allows you to be around like-minded people that are training and pushing themselves to that level. And again, it's beginners, it's advanced, it's everybody, it's men, it's women of all ages. And I work with a lot of parents and their kids, to the youngsters doing it, to people in the ripe old age still trying to hold on and moving and grooving. And that's fun for me. You're allowed to put down videos of your lifting on here. You're allowed to ask any kind of question you want, and you get me to answer that straight away for you. So again, the Titan Crew, it's a private group. Type in facebook.com/groups/Mike O'Hearn, and that will get you on there. Or any of my pages have a link over to the Titan Crew. And again, it's free to everybody that subscribes. So get over there, get in there, rock and roll. Ask you a couple questions, pretty simple stuff. All right. And that being said, that's what this is. This will be shared over into the Titan Crew, and this will be your guys' check-ins. It is Wednesday, so let's get you guys in here, put down your check-ins on here, and I will get to this on, premiere red carpet day. We'll get to this on Monday. It's also the same day that I have the red carpet for Magazine Dreams. So that'll be a fun day. We'll make sure to get on here and have some fun. Make sure that you guys are training right and doing everything right. Let me do this. Bam.
You hit some of those?
Yeah, I got a couple of those.
Yeah. Let me change something real quick.
Okay. Put it over on you.
Make sure this is extra crispy. I don't want to interrupt. That's check-in action.
Perfect. Glad I said that all. I thought I was muted for a second there at the end. As long as we're here, let's take a couple minutes. Hey guys. Hey. Scotland in the house. It's my island. Well, that's Ireland.
Arnold. Elbow pain when I do tricep exercises.
Yeah, so let's make sure that we're warming up right. Make sure that nutrition is right. Make sure that you're eating not just for the muscle, but also for your connective tissue.
That's what I was just going to ask you.
Yeah.
I have elbow pain, and you say, "Oh, make sure you're eating right."
Yeah, I guess that could be confusing to somebody that's new to lifting or understanding how the body functions. So just so you know, your body's an amazing thing, and you're feeding not just the muscle when you're eating, you're also feeding the connective tissue and the fascia. So all those kind of things recover and build and get stronger and stronger. So that's one of the things we'll definitely look at. Let's make sure that we look at how you're warming up, how you're doing the exercises, your age, what's going on. And then let's take care of that pain, because that's anybody that's here. If you are in pain, let's take care of that, because lifting is fun, but it's not fun if you are in pain. All right.
I'm a freshman. I'm 5'8", about 140, and I want to do football sophomore year. What should I do and eat to get big and gain size for football?
Well, great age. You're still hopefully you should be still moving through puberty at this stage, so it's a great time for you to that tail end continue to eat and eat right. That's the main thing right now is, especially as a freshman, you could put on some incredible weight during this year and the summer, coming back as a sophomore to crush it. This is the time you want to make sure that nutrition is on point. Now, here's the thing, though. When I say that nutrition, if you're hearing eat more, or that's what you assume, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is for anybody that's here, it takes some intelligence to eat right, making sure you're getting the right nutrients for you in the right hours during the day so you can put that size on. Do not wait. So jump over in the Titan crew, jump on the Titan meal plan and get your calculations in there. You're going to put down that you're 5'8", you're 140, your age, and give me 48 hours to get back the right nutrition to you. And then here's the thing. For everybody here, the nutrition is key. The nutrition is key. The nutrition is going to set you up the very best as you are training, especially for your age. For anybody here, if you want to make changes to your body, the workouts are great. Keep doing it. Keep doing your workouts. Those are always good. Love it. But unless you're eating right, you're not recovering, you're not refilling the body, and you're not stimulating it to recover to put that muscle on. So remember, just the training's a stimulant. The nutrition feeds it to build it.
What is this? Is no bulking past 40 a rule?
Nobody said that. Yeah. So this is like one of those things. It's like you heard it and now you're saying it over and over again, and more people are going to say this probably. And in no world is that a rule, except for the guy that gave up.
Look at it. Just break it down though, and actually think.
You're done. You're done at that age. You're going to be in a deficit, and now you're just going to fade away. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
So I just talked about nutrition, and then this question Jeffrey put up here. So this is a great example. Now, he's not saying, he's saying this is what he heard. Now, he heard that from the average Joe. Remember, average can destroy you. Never try to be average. Try to be elite. Push it. And again, 40 is prime for your strength. 40 to 45 is man strength. You're going to be a savage at that stage. So for anybody here thinking 30, 40, you're done. You're not. You're not even close.
It also implies that after 40, you can't handle 500 calories. Your health can't handle 500 calories, 250, 7, whatever it may be for your metabolism to be considered a bulk.
God, there's so many aspects on what you just opened up.
Oh.
Did you guys hear that, what he said? Because it does open up a lot of destruction, I guess you would say. So 40, you're not supposed to. Well, first of all, you should always be in a surplus the majority of the year. You should always be in that. And so if it's 250 or if it's 500 calories more, you should always be there. That way you're recovering and you're minimizing the decline. So for anybody here that's going, well, no, at 40, I'm going to cut the calories. I'm going to run away from carbohydrates. I'm going to run away from all this. Watch how fast those individuals, it's that slope, you know what I mean? And you'll hear them talk about it too. Oh, I was in great shape. And then at 40, I just declined. Well, you didn't. You stopped. You started running away from carbohydrates. You started running away from taking a surplus of calories. You started running away from exercising, and you went to the mentality of movement with light weights is better at that stage. So try not to stay away from those kind of people. For you, sir, surf club, stay away from that kind of stuff.
I'm bulking right now in this live. That's from Darren Bobo.
Darren Bobo, was he a former Alabama football player, if I remember correctly? A walk-on.
Water boy.
He probably was a water boy. That's guaranteed. I know he's a water boy this week. This week he's definitely bringing stuff and not doing anything else.
Let's pull up. Chat, should I ban him?
Remember, 1 for banning Bobo and 2 for sending him refunds. Couple more questions, guys. We're going to keep it short today. I want to make sure that we get this in the Titan crew so those guys can get check-ins.
Do you vary your protein to get different amino profiles?
No. I'm, it's, I answered that way too quick. I'm not doing it for the sole purpose of amino profiles. So obviously, I do it off of the calorie intake and the amount of protein. So you're going to get different amino profiles from that. Like red meat's off season. So that's 9 months out of the year, 10 months out of the year. And then for 2 months, as I'm dieting down, I would switch it over to fishes and lean meats. Leaner meats. Steak is still great. So yeah, that would be it. But I don't do it for the profiles. I've never actually heard it that way. So yeah, but you're getting, I would assume most people here are doing my Titan drink. You're getting the aminos in there and doing all that.
Mike, just finished power bodybuilding. Do I need to take these next 5 days off, or can I continue on if I have the energy? What do you recommend?
Well, it's power bodybuilding. And so you just did your singles, right? And you did your PRs. Either if you didn't and you just finished the program, take the 5 days and then do the PRs to set you up to go again. If you didn't do new PRs, because remember, you're doing power bodybuilding, so you can make sure that you put on 50 pounds on the squat, 50 on the deadlifts, maybe 25 to 30 on the bench. So let's test it to make sure that you got those numbers. And then also that will set you up for the next run. You have a better idea on your PRs on the next run. So if you could take the 5 days off, I understand that you may feel good. Yeah, it's a hit or miss with me on power bodybuilding at the end. Sometimes I feel like, wow. And sometimes I'm like, okay, my nervous system needs a little time. So take the days, set the PRs or start again. Now, see, these are the questions because he's on the program. I know exactly what he's doing. And so it can really help him to understand taking these days off. And does he restart? Like, we talked about, or does he set his PRs so he understands a better understanding going back into the PRs, back into the power bodybuilding on what his new numbers should be at? Because now he's going to set a new, let's say hypothetically he gets a 300 bench. And so now he knows he's going back into the program. So his new number he's working off is 320, 325 instead of the 300 because he already knows he got the 300. So now let's take it up a notch. One more question, guys.
We already answered this one, but I do just want to put it up because it gives perspective on what people are hearing from different sources. So the person that runs my gym says having an off season to put on size, then slicing down is really hard on your body and doesn't recommend. And it goes back to what we said.
Why does he think that? I have no idea. He owns a gym, and see, this could be a couple factors. I don't know the gentleman, so he could be someone that didn't feel that he got out of health and fitness what he deserved. So he could be bitter. He could be bitter. I mean, you know how many people I know that are bitter?
Yeah.
Because they competed off-season cutting, and didn't win the shows and didn't get the stuff. The cool thing about health and fitness is, but at least you're getting your body stronger for a life. And so, winning a show or not winning a show, you look better. You are better. You're a better individual because of the disciplines you put in. So hopefully it's not that reason that he says that. Now, dieting for a show is hard. And stress is hard for the body. What's cool about that is your body functions better off of stress. It gets stronger. So each time you go off season for 9 months, and again, the third possibility is this. He's maybe saying you're extreme. And there's chemicals involved in it. And in no world is that good for you. But nobody's saying that you're doing that. And I'm assuming you're not doing that. I'm assuming that you're just going off season like anybody and you train heavy. So here's the other thing too, to this point. What would you be doing in a gym if not this? Now, if that confuses anybody here, it shouldn't. A gym is about going in and trying to build muscle. How do you do that? You're off season, you're taking in a surplus of calories. Now, as you do that, I don't want you just to do that. I would also like you to look visually good. And so at some point during that year, you'll take a couple months to go into a deficit and stress the body to where it has to fight to get that fat off, get it out of your system, get lean, and then come back the other way. If you're not doing that, I don't know what you're doing in the gym. If you're going into the gym and you're in a deficit all year and you're doing mileage on the body by just working out, you're hurting yourself. Arthur Jones said this, I'd guess it's been over 50, 60 years. Arthur Jones said this. Exercising can be the greatest thing for your body. And it could be the worst thing if done incorrectly. Great question. I'm sorry that he says that. Yeah.
I just like the perspective. It's like you hear it from some nobody on TikTok, and then you hear it from your friend in high school. You hear it from the gym owner.
You don't want to hear it from the gym owner. That really does. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Would you do me a favor? I think I've seen your page before. Come back and let us know what his stance on that was. Tell him, come onto the show here and tell me his point of view on this, because the reason so many are still in the gym, the Robbie Robinsons, these guys, is because they go into the off season. And during a period of time, I love it when Robbie says this, let me get my old back. And he'll go into a deficit and cut up. Now, that's an 80-year-old guy that looks like a superhero. He has a better physique than 20-year-olds. So, again, I got to say, I don't get this guy's point of view on it. But again, it's life, somebody that invests in the stock market and then it crashes and loses all their money. I'm going to assume they're going to say, I hate the stock market, compared to some guys I know that have made fortunes of it and say the stock market's the greatest thing in the world. It's the same thing when it comes to health and fitness. One person can do a squat and it helps their body. Another person can do a squat and it hurts their knees and back. Life ain't fair that way, my friends. But what we try to do is we try to minimize the decline the best we can. We try to help you the best we can, give you that advice on what you're doing. And maybe, and this great thing about this is, for anybody here, take your videos, put them over on the Titan Crew of your squat, your bench, your deadlift, your curls, or anything, your legging body parts. Let me see that. Let's see what's going on. Let's fix those details. Peace out, guys.